What's up, YouTube? This is Swide, and I want to bring you guys some replays today from a couple wars in Hebrew Legends recently. A couple excellent replays. Let's just get going here. First one's from Max. Not a terribly new player, but somewhat new. Haven't seen him on the channel yet. It's Cold-Blooded Laloon. Anytime you see air defense and AQ in this close proximity to the outside, that's the right choice. Cold-Blooded Laloon. It's only going to take one golem. You can bring 4 hounds for the last 3 air defenses. Usually you're doing some kind of Suicide King, and a lot of the time your queen's actually going to survive. And that's what happens in this case, as you'll see. It pulls the CC, no problem. Not a great base. They're trying to do some kind of anti-3 spread, but it's not very well designed, I'm afraid. King gets in there. That air defense just goes down. He takes out the queen. No problems there. The Laloon portion starts after that hybrid finishes. 2 Lava Hounds on the first air defense. Generally on a Cold-Blooded, that's what you're doing. You're going to spread your loons, your first set of loons, so that they path into that first air defense, and you send more loons obviously in that first wave with the 2 Lava Hounds because it takes a little bit longer for the loons to get going. You drop a rage on them. They're going to path through. They're going to meet up with the second hound in the second set, and then of course you've got the 4th hound coming in with your remaining loons. I'm going to drop these 2 on this wizard tower up here. You know, I think he probably meant to do that and he just misdropped them. But yeah, 2 on this wizard tower. It's going to clean out a few balloons before it actually gets taken out here, which causes, I mean, like, imagine if it had a couple more shots there, like, trouble. A lot of trouble. He wrecked the base, though. I mean, full health AQ. It is what it is. Destroyed it. Nice job, Max. It's a good-looking Cold-Blooded, man. The Cold-Blooded's really growing on me. Let's look at 14. It's Ofek. He's R18 on there. 14. Second attack, obviously. So knows the Tesla's here. Takes it out with 2 balloons, no problem. Giant for distraction. Wizard Tower for a Skelly Trap he knew was there. And then 2 Hogs for the lure. He's going to get the lure. Drops a barb to trip this second Tesla that he knows is outside. 1-for-1 trade with the balloon. And then he drops an anchor down here. Just an archer. Pulling the dragon. Kind of a funny CC. Dragon, giant, wizard, and barb. It's very interesting. Not sure I like it. Witch goes down. I think just one witch there. Looked like she summoned a whole lot of skellies initially. That's very interesting. Let's wait a minute. Am I crazy? Did how many witches did he just drop? Let's go back. We're just gonna rewind. So he's only got 1 witch, right? He's got 1 witch. He just drops his archer, few barbs as a distraction. Maybe so there's his witch, right? She pulls up 8 skellies right there. I am not seeing things. Is that a new witch thing? They just pull up. Look at all those skellies. What the hell is that? Whew. There's only one witch there. I'm not crazy. You guys have seen it too now. Yeah, that's super weird. I don't know. If you guys have any idea what that's about, let me know, because if I can have 1 witch summoning 8 skeletons at a time, that changes a lot. Okay. He's going to shatter this. Honestly, could have done it with a Cold-Blooded. The queen's pretty accessible. She's going to jump out. The jump spell gets you right in. You can see this golem hasn't taken any damage yet. That said, he wants them eventually, I think, to move down here and trip some bombs. So probably the right choice to bring 2. It's kind of a 4-finger drop. It's a shattered Goho, obviously. He's going to heal on the Expo on this side in the bomb position over here, which is great. The Expo, high health, takes a a lot of time for the hogs to go through, and other point defenses can pick away at your hogs while it's stuck on an expo. So just usually you're going to need a heal on them if you're doing this kind of surgical or multi-finger deployment go-ho attack. And just destroy the base. Look at all those hogs. His golems. So okay, you can see. As a rule of thumb, if your golems haven't split, you probably didn't need both of them. He's got full health heroes. I mean, he wrecks the base. And this was a second attack, and it was a brilliant cleanup. But in this case, his golems got healed a little bit by the heal spell. They were both on the verge of splitting. So again, maybe he could have done it cold-blooded, but who knows? He may not have tripped this double giant bomb, and his hogs could have had some trouble there at the end. So I think it was a good choice. Nice job, Ofek. Way to show us how to clean up somebody. It was 2 minutes. Just trashed him. The last attack I wanted to show in this video is from the last war. Immediately. The war immediately subsequent. And it's from, if I can find him, Dart. Here he is, Dart. Our 20 on their 20. He is going to bring just a Goho, basically. But he uses kind of a four-finger deployment, similar to what Ofek used. It's kind of why I wanted to show it. Again, 2 hogs for a lure. He gets a giant bomb there. And while all these point defenses are distracted, he went ahead and dropped a couple bombers to open that wall. He needs it open anyway, and he might as well do it. Otherwise, he would have cost him an extra bomber, which I think he brought 3 anyway. So, lures him over. It's really cramped over here, but he didn't have much of a choice. I guess he could have broken the funnel here and then gone this way. I don't know. Just using golems as a distraction. I tend not to like that, but in this case, yeah, I don't know. I guess you didn't really have that many options. So, not a bad choice. Sorry, missed that hog drop, but 4 fingers up top. Love the path in here. They missed this single. It's a bad base. The bombs aren't set up realistically, and it just gets shredded. But heals on the hogs, and they just move on through rage, through that high health core, 2 Expos, Teslas, and just shred the base. Dart usually brings his rage for his kill squad. I wonder if he meant to do something down here differently, and he just kind of changed his attack on the fly. I don't know. I mean, it clearly worked out. He's a great attacker. Whether or not it was planned or he audibled and, it worked out. He's got 8 hogs left. King battle in the center. His king just lost, but Witches cleaned him up. Yeah, man. Half of this battle is just clean up. He wrecks it in no time. That rage in the center just pushed all those hogs through. So, yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Just a few attacks. Got a couple other videos coming out soon, so definitely stay tuned for those. I'll have a jump spell and some other surgical hog how-tos. So until then, guys, this is Swide. Have a good one.